The Viral Code: Unlocking the Secrets to YouTube Stardom. Introduction. Alex Rivera had always dreamed of becoming a YouTube sensation. It wasn't just the idea of millions of subscribers or the admiration of fans that excited him. For Alex, YouTube was a chance to share his passion for storytelling and creativity with the world. But like many aspiring creators, he found himself stuck. His videos barely reached a few hundred views, and the algorithm felt like an unbeatable mystery. One late night, frustrated after another disappointing upload, Alex began scrolling through endless online forums and YouTube tutorials. Everyone seemed to have a secret formula: post 3 times a week, optimize your thumbnails, or jump on the latest trends. But nothing felt actionable. It all seemed like generic advice repeated over and over. Then, Alex was about to close his browser. A banner ad appeared. The text was bold and cryptic: Unlock the Viral Code, the hidden principles of YouTube stardom. Intrigued, Alex clicked on the link. He was taken to a minimalistic web page with a single download button. The site had no flashy graphics, no testimonials, just a plain message: This guide will change the way you think about YouTube forever. Alex hesitated, but curiosity won. He downloaded the file and opened it immediately. What he found wasn't an ordinary guide, it was a story, an allegory that combined actionable principles with narrative about a struggling creator who discovered the keys to going viral. As Alex began to read, he realized that the journey described in the guide wasn't just about gaining views, it was about transformation, becoming a creator who connects with an audience, shares something meaningful, and leaves a lasting impact. Little did Alex know, the viral code would change his life. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Guide. The first chapter of the guide began with an intriguing premise. Before you can go viral, you must understand yourself as a creator. Alex frowned. This wasn't what he expected. He thought it would jump straight into tactics, hashtags, thumbnails, and upload schedules. But the guide was different. It told the story of a fictional creator, Maya, who spent years copying trends and chasing virality without success. One day, Maya met an enigmatic mentor who taught her the first principle of the viral code: authenticity. The mentor's words struck a chord with Alex. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with the truth. To go viral, you must first ask yourself, what makes you unique? What do you want to say to the world? Alex paused to reflect. He realized that his own YouTube channel lacked identity. He was mimicking the style of successful creators, but he wasn't sharing anything personal. His videos were well edited, but empty of meaning. The guide offered an exercise. Write down 3 things that make you unique. Create a video that reveals your story. Alex hesitated. He wasn't used to being vulnerable online, but he decided to take the leap. He turned on his camera and began to talk. Nothing about trending topics or viral challenges, but about his own journey, his love for storytelling, his struggles with self-doubt, hidden in his dream of inspiring others. When Alex uploaded the video, he didn't expect much, but within hours, the comments started pouring in. This is the most real video I've seen all week. Finally, a creator who's not afraid to be themselves. For the first time, Alex felt seen. The guide was right. Authenticity was the foundation of connection. Chapter 2: The First Principle: Authenticity. Alex delved deeper into the guide, eager to uncover more. The second chapter expanded on the idea of authenticity, describing it as the cornerstone of viral success, the guide explained. The algorithm doesn't create connections, people do. And people crave creators who are raw, real, and relatable. Authenticity wasn't about oversharing or airing personal drama. It was about creating content that reflected who you truly are and what you genuinely care about. The guide described 3 pillars of authenticity: vulnerability, share your struggles and growth; passion, focus on topics that excite you; Consistency. Stay true to your style and message, even if trends suggest otherwise. The guide provided a vivid example of a creator who went viral by accident. She was a musician who shared a raw, unpolished recording of herself playing a song she wrote about heartbreak. The video wasn't perfect. There were mistakes in performance, and the lighting was dim, but it resonated deeply with viewers because it was honest. Inspired, Alex decided to focus on his own passions. He stopped chasing trends and started creating videos about storytelling, his true love, whether it was analyzing film plots or sharing tips on crafting narratives. Alex's content became more genuine. His audience noticed. Engagement grew. Comments became longer and more heartfelt. Alex realized that viral success wasn't just about numbers. It was about creating a connection that mattered. Chapter 3. The second principle. Consistency. Alex committed to a new level of discipline. He knew consistency wasn't just about uploading videos. It was about creating a rhythm that his audience could rely on. The guide emphasized that consistency does more than satisfy the algorithm. It builds trust with viewers. They start to anticipate your content, and when they know you'll deliver, they'll keep coming back for more. But consistency came with its own challenges. In the first few weeks, Alex struggled to keep up. Some days he felt drained, uninspired, and tempted to skip the video. Yet, the guide had a solution for this too. They recommended a simple system to maintain momentum. Batch production. Set aside a dedicated day to record multiple videos. This way, if life gets hectic, you have content ready to go. Content planning. Create a list of video ideas in advance. Whenever inspiration strikes, jot it down in a notebook or app. Streamline editing. Simplify your editing process. Focus on quality, but don't aim for perfection every time. It's better to post consistently than to delay for minor tweaks. Alex decided to put these strategies into action. He dedicated Sundays to recording as many videos as possible. Instead of spending hours agonizing over every detail in editing, he focused on telling great stories and delivering valuable content. One of the most impactful lessons in the guide was a reminder that consistency isn't just about what you create. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. The guide shared the story of a creator who posted weekly for 3 years before one of their videos finally went viral. That single video gained millions of views and brought new attention to their channel. But what kept those viewers engaged wasn't just a viral video. It was the years of consistent content that followed. Alex resonated. With this story, he realized that every video he uploaded was another step toward building his reputation and improving his skills. Even if some videos didn't perform well, they were all part of the larger picture. The guide also addressed the emotional side of consistency. It's easy to stay motivated in the beginning when excitement is high, but what happens when the views don't roll in as expected? The guide advised creators to focus on their why. Alex reflected on his reason for starting the channel. It wasn't just about going viral. It was about sharing his passion for storytelling and connecting with people who appreciated the craft. The purpose became his anchor on the days when doubt crept in. The guide suggested using small rewards to stay motivated. For every milestone Alex hit, whether it was completing his batch of videos or reaching a subscriber goal, he treated himself. Sometimes it was as simple as a favorite snack or a walk in the park. Other times, it was upgrading his equipment or taking a day off to recharge. The guide made one thing clear. Consistency isn't just for the audience. It's for the algorithm too. Platforms like YouTube favor creators who post regularly. The more content you upload, the more data the algorithm has to work with, and the more likely it is to recommend your videos to new viewers. Alex started to see this in action. After a month of consistent uploads, his analytics began to shift. His impressions increased, his click-through rate improved, and new viewers started discovering his channel. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but it was progress, and that was enough to keep him going. To make consistency sustainable, Alex turned it into a ritual. Every Friday, he would light a candle on his desk, open his content planner, and get to work. This simple act signaled to his brain that it was time to focus. The guide explained that rituals help reduce resistance. By associating your creative process with positive routines, you're less likely to procrastinate or lose momentum. 3 months into his constant schedule, Alex uploaded a video titled How Stories Shape Our Lives. It was a deeply personal piece, blending his passions for storytelling with lessons he had learned from his favorite films. At first, it performed like his other videos, steady but unspectacular. Then, something incredible happened. The video began to gain traction. Comments poured in, shares multiplied, and the view count climbed higher every day. By the end of the week, the video had gone viral. It was Alex's breakthrough moment, but it wasn't just luck. It was the result of months of consistency, preparation, and perseverance. Chapter 4, the third principle, storytelling. The fourth chapter of the Viral Code opened with a powerful statement. People don't remember facts, they remember stories. For Alex, this was both exciting and intimidating. He loved storytelling. It was the reason he started his channel. But could storytelling really be the secret to going viral? He read on, eager to uncover the guide's insights. The chapter explained that every viral video, no matter the format, contains a narrative. Whether it's how-to guide, a personal vlog, or a comedy sketch, the best videos capture the audience's attention through a story arc. The guide broke down storytelling into 3 simple parts. Number 1, the hook. This is the opening scene designed to grab attention immediately. It's where you pose a question, introduce a problem, or set up a mystery. Number 2, the build-up. This is the middle of your story, where you develop the idea, add tension, or provide valuable information. It keeps viewers engaged and curious about what comes next. Number 3, the payoff. This is the conclusion, where everything comes together. It's the moment of resolution, insight, or emotional impact that leaves the audience satisfied. Alex realized that many of his own videos were missing one or more of these elements. Some started strong but fizzled out without a clear ending. Others provided useful information but lacked the emotional connection that keeps viewers coming back. The guide encouraged Alex to experiment with storytelling in his next video. It didn't have to be a complex narrative, just a simple structure that made the content more engaging. For his next video, Alex chose the topic he was passionate about, how small stories create big impact. He opened with a personal anecdote. When I was 10 years old, I wrote my first story. It was about a boy who discovered a magic book that could rewrite his life. Little did I know, that story was shaped to be my entire future. The hook immediately drew viewers in, making them curious about the connection between his childhood story and the video's topic. During the build-up, Alex shared examples of how storytelling is used in everyday life. Marketing campaigns, movies, even social media posts. He kept the audience engaged by weaving in humor, surprising facts, and relatable moments. Finally, for the payoff, Alex encouraged viewers to reflect on their own stories and how they could use them to connect with others. He ended with a call to action. What's your story? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. The guide explained that storytelling works because it taps into our emotions. When we hear a story, our brains release chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, which make us feel connected, excited, or inspired. In contrast, videos that lack a narrative often fail to leave a lasting impression. They might inform, but they don't resonate. The guide also warned about common pitfalls in storytelling. 1. Overcomplication. A good story doesn't have to be elaborate. Simplicity is often more impactful. 2. Lack of focus. Every story should have a clear message or takeaway. Don't lose your audience by trying to cover too many ideas at once. 3. Skipping the payoff. Never leave your viewers hanging. A satisfying ending is what makes a story memorable. One of the most actionable tips in the chapter was about using visuals to enhance storytelling. The guide recommended B-roll footage. Use supplemental footage to illustrate your story. For example, if you're talking about a childhood memory, include clips of children playing or an old notebook. Text overlays. Highlight key points or quotes from your story to reinforce the message. Music. Choose background music that matches the mood of your story, whether it's suspenseful, uplifting, or emotional. Alex incorporated these techniques into his next video. He filmed a mix of talking head segments and dynamic shots of his workspace, his old journals, and even the streets of his neighborhood. He carefully selected a soundtrack that started soft and hopeful, building to a triumphant crescendo during the payoff. When Alex uploaded the video, he wasn't sure how it would perform, but within a week, the results spoke for themselves. Comments flooded in. This story gave me chills. I never thought about storytelling this way. Thank you for sharing. I'm inspired to start sharing my own stories now. The video didn't just get views, it built a deeper connection with his audience. Subscribers began to grow steadily, and engagement levels soared. Alex realized that storytelling wasn't just about entertaining viewers. It was about making them feel something. It was about creating a shared experience that resonated on a human level. Chapter 5, the final lesson, purpose. The 5th chapter of the Viral Code was the shortest, but it carried the heaviest weight. Its title was simple. Why are you creating? Alex stared at the page, reading the opening line over and over. Going viral isn't the goal. Making an impact is. For weeks, Alex had followed the guide's principles, authenticity, consistency, and storytelling, and had seen real progress. His audience was growing, his engagement rates were higher than ever, and one of his videos had even gone viral. But the guide posed a deeper question. What was the purpose behind all of it? The chapter opened with a story about a creator named Elena, who started her channel with a singular goal: to make money. She jumped on every trend, created content solely based on what she thought would get clicks, and focused entirely on chasing numbers. At first, it worked. Her subscriber count skyrocketed, and her videos amassed millions of views. But as time went on, Elena felt empty. Her content lacked meaning, and she realized she wasn't proud of what she was creating. Eventually, Elena burned out. She abandoned her channel, leaving behind millions of followers and a hollow legacy. The guide explained that creators who last, the ones who build meaningful, sustainable success, are those who create with purpose. They don't just chase trends, they stand for something. Their content is an extension of their values, passions, and beliefs. Alex felt a knot in his stomach. He had started his channel because he loved storytelling, but along the way he had gotten caught up in the numbers. The thrill of going viral had distracted him from his original goal, to inspire people with his stories. The guide asked him a simple but powerful question. If no one watched your videos, would you still create them? Alex sat back in his chair, letting the question sink in. Would he? Did his content matter enough to exist even without validation from viewers, likes, and comments? The guide encouraged creators to find their why, the deeper reason behind their work. It provided a step-by-step exercise. Number 1, reflect on your passion. What excites you? What could you talk about for hours without getting bored? Number 2, identify your audience. Who do you want to reach, and why do they matter to you? Number 3, define your impact. What do you want your audience to feel, learn, or do after engaging with your content? Alex grabbed his notebook and started writing. He realized that his passion wasn't just storytelling. It was using stories to inspire people to see the world differently. His ideal audience wasn't just anyone. It was dreamers, creators, and thinkers who wanted to make a difference in their own lives and the impact he wanted to have, to remind people that their stories mattered. The guide explained that purpose and virality aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, Some of the most successful creators in history went viral because they stayed true to their purpose. Whether it was raising awareness for a cause, sparking a global conversation, or simply making people laugh during the tough times, their content resonated because it came from a genuine place. But the guide also offered a warning. Going viral is temporary. Purpose is enduring. Alex realized he needed to stop obsessing over the numbers. Instead of asking, will this video go viral? He began asking, does this video align with my purpose? It was a subtle but profound shift. One of the most inspiring parts of the chapter was the concept of the ripple effect. The guide explained, you may never know the full impact of your content. One video could inspire someone to change their life, who then goes on to inspire someone else, creating a chain reaction of positivity and growth. Alex thought about the creators who had inspired him. Some of their videos were years old, yet they had shaped his mindset and fueled his ambition. What if his videos could do the same for someone else? With this newfound clarity, Alex began to reimagine his channel. He stopped trying to please the algorithm and started focusing on creating content that felt meaningful. He combined his storytelling skills with his desire to inspire, crafting videos that blended personal anecdotes, thought-provoking insights, and actionable advice. One of the first purpose-driven videos was titled, The Stories We Tell Ourselves. It explained how the narratives we create about our own lives can either limit us or set us free. The video didn't go viral overnight, but it struck a chord with his audience. Comments poured in from viewers who shared their own stories and thanked Alex for helping them see things differently. The chapter ended with a powerful conclusion. Your purpose is your compass. It will guide you through the highs and lows, the successes and failures. Viral moments come and go, but when you create with a purpose, your work becomes timeless. Alex closed the guide, feeling a sense of peace he hadn't experienced before. He no longer felt the pressure to chase trends or rack up views. For the first time, he understood that true success wasn't about going viral. It was about creating something that mattered. Conclusion. The path to stardom. Alex closed the viral code and leaned back in his chair, feeling a mix of emotions. He had started the journey hoping to crack the secret to going viral, but what he found was far more valuable. The guide hadn't just taught him how to grow a YouTube channel. It had transformed the way he thought about creating content, success, and his role as a creator. The lessons of the viral code. Number 1, authenticity. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with truth. By being vulnerable and sharing his real story, Alex built a stronger bond with his audience than any flashy trend could have achieved. Consistency. Success isn't about one viral moment. It's about showing up, week after week, and delivering value. The discipline of consistent uploads didn't just grow Alex's channel, it built his confidence and sharpened his skills. Storytelling. Facts inform, but stories inspire. By weaving narratives into his videos, Alex created content that resonated deeply with viewers, leaving a lasting impression. Purpose. Virality is temporary, but purpose is enduring. When Alex aligned his content with his deeper why, he found fulfillment and created a body of work he was truly proud of. These principles weren't just about YouTube. They were lessons Alex could carry into every area of his life. They were the foundation of his growth as a creator, a storyteller, and a person. A month after Alex embraced the lessons of the viral code, his channel began to thrive in ways he hadn't imagined. His audience wasn't just growing, it was transforming into a community. Viewers started sharing their own stories, inspired by the openness and authenticity in Alex's videos. One comment stood out to him. Your videos helped me believe that I could start my own channel. Thank you for showing me that my story matters. It was a small comment, but it meant the world to Alex. It was proof of the ripple effect. The idea that one creator's courage to share their voice could inspire others to do the same. The guide had taught Alex that success isn't a destination, it's a journey. There would be more challenges ahead, moments of doubt, and videos that didn't perform well as he'd hoped. But Alex no longer feared these setbacks. He saw them as opportunities to grow, learn, and refine his craft. The final page of the viral code offered one last piece of advice. The algorithm may guide the platform, but purpose guides the creator. Stay true to your purpose, and you will always find your way. Alex took these words to heart. He didn't need to chase the algorithm or mimic other creators. He had found his voice, his purpose, and his path. And that was more joyful than any viral moment. Alex decided to pay the lessons of the viral code forward. He created a video series on his channel, breaking down the principles he had learned and how they had transformed his approach to YouTube. The series quickly became his most popular content, resonating with both new and seasoned creators. One episode titled, "Why Purpose is Greater Than Virality," went viral itself. But this time, Alex didn't focus on the new content. Instead, he read every comment, responded to as many as he could, and reflected on the impact of his work was having. Alex stood in his studio one quiet evening, surrounded by the tools of his craft, his camera, his lights, his notebooks filled with ideas. He felt a sense of gratitude. He had started this journey chasing views, but he had found something far greater, a way to express himself, inspire others, and leave a meaningful legacy. He thought about all the creators out there struggling to find their voice, just as he once had. And he realized that this journey was just beginning. The ripple effect has started, and Alex was determined to keep going. To you, the listener of this audiobook, Alex has one final message. The viral code isn't a shortcut to success. It's a guide to become the creator you are meant to be. The journey won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Your story matters. Your voice matters. And the world is waiting to hear from you. So take the first step. Trust the process. And never forget your purpose. The rest will follow.